Hello everyone, this is Paul with Auto Nucleus, and today I'm test driving a 2018 Mazda 6. This is the Grand Touring Reserve model. So this one does have the 2.5 liter turbo. So if you haven't checked out my walk around video where I'm just checking out the nooks and the crannies of the Mazda 6, please check that out. I have a link for that up top in the top right hand corner. But right now I'm just gonna go for a drive. In case you're not familiar with my videos, I really try not to talk too much as I'm driving. I just want to let you know and hear and experience the car without me talking too much. So I'll chime in here and there, but really it's just to give you a good idea what this car is all about. I am going through the do not enter, but I'm in a school parking lot and it's summertime, so I think they'll be okay with me exiting out of the enter. Excuse me. I'm going to try to get on the highway so you can see the acceleration with the turbo here. So I do have the ventilated seats on and it's feeling pretty nice. I don't know, it's not too strong, but it's like, it's enough to let you know that your back's not against a hot leather seat from the summer. So the car picks up pretty quick off the corner. Getting a little bit of sprinkling here. So this car does have the pedal shifters, which is nice because it's a little sportier model. So I'll try and use those a little bit on the highway. Yeah, I don't feel much lag from the turbo at all. As soon as I pushed on it, I felt like I was going. Give the Mercedes a little breathing room. So it is a pretty sharp curve up here. We'll see how it handles around it. It does have torque vectoring on this model. Took that curve really well. Didn't feel like I was going to lose it at all. Up to 70 miles per hour already. Didn't feel like I had any issues. There's blind spot monitoring in the side view mirrors. I believe there's lane keep assist on here as well. The cabin's actually really quiet. I know everyone's making fun of me or commenting about what quiet really means, so I actually got a decibel app to help with comparing. So don't text and drive, but I'm going to stop talking here so you can hear. So we're at 68, 69 decibels. We were about 65, 70 miles per hour, but I had to tap on the brakes because of these guys in front of me. But within the cabin on the highway, we're pretty quiet, 68, 69 decibels. Let's see if I can merge. smooth ride. It's got a nice little trim piece here. I like that soft leather touch. Felt the turbo lag a little bit more on that one. Try and get up to speed. It's pushing pretty hard on the pedal though. So you drop the gears. Down here on the dash, you can see which gear you're in. I'm in gear 4, 5, 4, 3. Won't let me drop beyond 3 because it would force me into the red line. Back at 5, 6. So there is also a heads-up display. I don't know if you can see it on camera. There's a heads-up display that tells me my miles per hour. Not sure what else it tells me, to be honest. But miles per hour is definitely the main function. It's a digital readout, not analog. Overall, it's a nice vehicle. It's got a nice leather steering wheel. Gray stitching and accents, piano black, plastic overlays. There's a plastic, brushed chrome elsewhere. Mazda did a good job here. This feels like, I don't know, almost feels like styrofoam. It looks a little cheaper. They probably could have done a little better here. That looks good. You can switch over here to manual mode if you want to push and pull to change your gears and cycle through instead of using paddle shifters. Got your glove box. Forgot to mention there's a moonroof. It's not a panoramic or a huge moonroof, just kind of your standard size. Control it here. It's just one touch. Yep. I'm not gonna make the light, guys. You guys are stuck with me a little bit longer. Neat feature here with your dual zone climate. I think most cars have it, but Mazda has it as well. You can sync them up or run individually. So say my passenger doesn't like how cold I keep the car, she can change it, or he can change it to 82 degrees or whatever they want it to be. We'll just leave it synced up. These knobs feel pretty good. Not the most premium feeling. They feel pretty good. Enough to do the job. over the train tracks. Barely noticed them. It was very smooth. Some bumps in the road. Very smooth suspension, but feels tight when you need them to, which is awesome. Something I have noticed is with the blind spot monitoring, they're way conservative with letting you know if someone's in your blind spot. So for example, with that situation just there, I was well in front of the person that was getting ready to pass, but I'm gonna go. But the system actually said, "Look out, someone's there." So I mean, you just gotta be aware of that. Even though it beeps, it may not be someone dangerously close. But I still check my blind spot manually, like the good old days before the system told you. That's probably a good idea to keep doing. I think it's more just an aid than something to rely on and to change your driving style. Or a slight decline or incline here. Turbo kicked in well and got us over it. So it's definitely a smooth driving car. It has the performance and capability to get you up in speed and to move when you need to move. So if that's something you're interested in, this car definitely has that for you. This infotainment center, you can take it or leave it how you wish. I think it'll be a lot better with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I've played with this on the Mazda 3 and it's exactly the same. If you haven't seen my 2018 Mazda 3 video, go ahead and check that out. It's on my channel. We'll listen to some Pink Floyd. With the Bose premium sound system. So you still get some shift shock if you're doing some hard accelerations, but if you're doing a little more softer, then you won't feel the shift shock as much. Just something to note. But other than that, I'm just going to keep driving. I appreciate all of you guys watching my video. If you can, please like and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps a lot, especially the subscribing part. YouTube's changed their monetization process, so if you can just subscribe and help me get over the 1,000 subscriber minimum, that would help me a lot. But I appreciate it, and I'm just going to keep driving as I have a green arrow. Alright, this is Paul with Auto Nucleus. God bless and drive safe, everyone.